Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing a preview for the game tomorrow, Arsenal against Everton. And yes, it's another Premier League game, would you believe it or not, with all the kerfuffle and all the stuff that's been going on in the media regarding this ESL, the fallout from it. We had our podcast on Monday, the What's Going On podcast, had a few friends on to talk about this Super League, this European Super League. It's all but fallen on its face. The fallout, it was just absolutely massive. I mean, on Monday, there were some games going ahead, and Tuesday. And, Man City was one of the first clubs to sort of put some feelers out there, just to basically say, look, they're pulling out. Then after that, Tottenham, and then it just kind of followed suit. Literally, domino effect, collapse. 6 teams pulled out. They sent their apologies. Stan Kroenke sent an apology to a written apology. Well, him, it was a written apology through the website. But listen, the damage has been done. This is, you can't turn this around now. There was a protest, or is a protest, that's going to be happening tomorrow, where they were actually going to go down before the game start to protest over this ESL. But now it's going to be diverted, and all of it now is going to be diverted to Kroenke. These guys, they literally have let the club down. We can't trust this chairman, whatever, an owner. Just can't trust them anymore. The trust has gone completely, and it's irreparable now. It's literally gone beyond that. The fans are not going to forgive you for this. It's all right coming out and saying sorry. Arteta's come out, in his pre-match, and said that Vinay and all of the hierarchy have apologised to him, and to a degree, it sounded like I don't know if Arteta was trying to protect them or what, but it's not good what's happened here, and you've still got the likes of Laporte and Perez still going on about that this Super League is going to go ahead, despite teams pulling out. They're even saying that I think it was the Juve chairman who pulled out. I don't know if he pulled out, but he came out and was saying that these. He was talking about the contracts. These are like blood contracts. I'm like, what? It's a little bit deep. Blood contracts, and obviously Perez has come out and say these are contracts that these clubs are bound to, and that they haven't actually left because they have not paid to leave. So it still rumbles on, it still goes on. Kroenke, the son, has gone and had a meeting with the fans forum. I don't know if he was trying to appease the fans and hopefully that that this protest is going to stop tomorrow, but that ain't going to happen. It looks like it's going to be going full steam ahead tomorrow, and the anger is going to be definitely fingers are going to be pointing at the Kroenke family, the way that they've handled this situation, and obviously in this forum that they had today, obviously I think it was via Zoom. You're thinking, well, if it's via Zoom, it's not hard for the dad to turn up and show his face, but Mr. Silent Stan doesn't show up, sends his son along to deal with the rubbish that's going on. I think the question was asked whether they had any plans of selling up the club. They said they have no plans of selling the club. They're looking to invest big next season. Look, as I said, I just can't trust the words of these guys anymore. Another thing he came out and said, I'm not saying it quote word for word, but in a nutshell, basically that, if they apologise for not consulting the fans, and if they were to ever, go and revisit a European Super League, they would then consult and talk with the fans. And you've come out and said, how can you have a Super League without having Arsenal in there? I mean, come on, man, don't patronise us. Yeah, do not patronise us. Yeah. The damage is being done. And if you had any sense about you, if you had any pride, not that I say pride, you would just say, you know what, we're sorry, we need to step down, we'll sell the club on, we've done what we can, we've made massive mistakes, but they're not going to do that because they are stubborn. That is stubborn, and as I said, a leopard does not change its spot. So in another 2 years or so, it's going to be the same old thing again. So listen, this saga is going to go on. This is going to go on until we get this owner out of the club. We're going to be forever, moaning and just, looking at the way this guy treats us. It's not good whatsoever. And it's just overshadowed, the game. No focus on the game tomorrow. No one's really talking about the game as such. Obviously, they've had the pre-match press with Arteta. I haven't seen what he said in terms of players being available, but from what I've read, we have still got people that are going to be out injuries. Like Arteta was saying that Aubameyang is still recovering from the malaria. Lacazette, obviously strained hamstring, which it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make the game tomorrow. They will probably assess him for next week, where we've got the game against Villarreal. And also Kieran Tierney should be back in training within the next 2 to 3 weeks, which is really good news. David Luiz, again, same thing, he's going to be back in light training. Odegaard needs to be assessed. So we have got a number of people out. So we are missing 2 of our prominent strikers. And who are we going to go with tomorrow as our striking force? Balogun is about on the verge of signing a new deal. Eddie Nketiah came on in that game against Fulham, where we managed to scrape a last-minute 1-1 draw, and they were celebrating like they won the World Cup. It's not good enough, the fact that that would have been the first time we ever lost to Fulham at home in God knows how many years. It's been a long time, but we managed to salvage a draw. Was not a good game to watch, and we if we're gonna play like that tomorrow, mark my words, Everton will beat us. I'm hearing that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to be back in the squad. They haven't got really. They've got a lot of people coming. Mina's coming back. Laura Mina's coming back. So they've got a lot of players coming back. So they're going to have a strong squad to face us tomorrow. And in terms of their record, the last time that they beat us at the Emirates was back in 1996. I think they beat us 2-1 at the Emirates. Not the Emirates. Sorry, at Highbury. Sorry, you know what I mean. And and I think Wrighty scored in that game. So. It's a long time since they've beaten us away. We have got a fantastic record against Everton in the capital, but this could all change tomorrow. As I said, we are missing a couple of our good strikers, but what does this mean for us? Yeah, if we beat them, we end up going above them, 8th on the same amount of points to them. If we win them, we will be on 49 points with a better goal difference, so it will push us up to 8th. But me personally, I think that this game is probably going to end up in I've gone for a 1-1 draw. That's what I will be predicting. It'll be a 1-1 draw. I hope you can prove me wrong. But with Calvert-Lewin there, and you've got, their wingers, Albert Carlson, Wolby, maybe Wolby could do us a favour. You never know. But they have got some good players there. Ames, Rodriguez, these guys are no pushovers, and we have to be on it tomorrow. So, as I said, with the injuries, we just have to try and see if we can cope. Could Eddie Nketiah come in and do a job for us? As I said, Balogun. Me personally, I would probably want to go with Martinelli down the middle. He's got pace, and then maybe either side of them, when I do come to my predicted lineup, I'll tell you who I'd want on the right and on the left, based on the fitness of the players. So this will be a first if they do beat us. As I said, the last time they beat us at the Emirates was in 1996. So in terms of obviously players that are available to us, let's see. So as I said, the players that are out at the moment as we look is Martin Odegaard, Kieran Tierney, Ali Lacazette, Bamiyang, Doza and David Luiz, I said. Okay, so in terms of who would be likely to start or who I'd like to see start, in terms of the back four, let's start off with the back four. Right, I think I would love to see Chambers come back in at right back, drop Bellerin in, bring Chambers back in. In terms of the two central defenders, I would like to see Pablo Marie come back in alongside Rob Holding, because I think that partnership is a lot better than Gabriel and Holding. Gabriel at the moment, I don't know what's going on with his game. He's a little bit rash, a little bit naive, and obviously giving that penalty away last week, too rash. All right, it may not, made full contact with it, but the fact that you're putting yourself in that position, it's almost like he's always trying to recover, and sometimes because of that, or when he's trying to push up and leave space behind in the back, and I can see that happening. I think that we did that when we played Everton at their ground. He tried doing that, and then the ball over the top, and they were in. Do you know what I mean? So I would start with Pablo Marie and Holding as the two central defenders. And then at left back, Granit Xhaka is been playing quite well there. Now, obviously, he's going to be up against some quick wingers, or tricky wingers at that as well. I think for a safe bet, because I would go with Cedric Suarez back at left back, to try and see if he can redeem himself, even though that's not his natural position. He's right-footed, but I would like to see him come back in there, and then to put Granit Xhaka and what's his name, Thomas Partey in front to protect the back four, and then at the right side now, this is where I was talking about now. Okay, so I've said I want to go with Martinelli down the middle. I'll go with Martinelli down the middle. I know what Arteta's going to do. He might even shock us to start a Balogun, or if not, he's probably going to go with Eddie Nketiah and start him. I think that's what he's probably going to do. But I would like to see Martinelli down the middle. And then on the right-hand side, I would go with Saka, Pepe on the left, in the hole, Smith Rowe, and I think that would be our front four. And I think it's quite, you can see there's going to be a bit of pace, there's going to be a lot of creativity there, with Saka and Smith Rowe linking up, and then Pepe as well. So you're going to have pace as well, so either side. So I think going with that 11, we'll go with it again. So we go with Chambers. So I thought Chambers really linked up well with Saka. He's good going forward, and he had a good defensive game as well. So as I said, I would go with Chambers at right back, and then I would go with Holding and Pablo Marie, Cedric Suarez at left back, and then the two in front, Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka, and then the four up front. We'll go with Saka on the right, Smith Rowe in the hole, Pepe on the left, and Martinelli down the middle. That's what I would go with. There's pace there, and Martinelli can, play off the shoulder, or he's very good at running directly at them, so he can mix his game up a bit. And with that front four, I can see a lot of fluidity there, a lot of pace, a lot of creativity, which I think is good. It can give the back four a bit of trouble. And having Pablo Mari in the back, he brings a sense of calmness and control to the back and leadership. And obviously we need him because of his height. When you've got the likes of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he wins a lot of headers and he's very good in the air. So we've got to look out for that. We're going to have to try and stop the crosses and any kind of set pieces and stuff like that. And that's where I think we're going to have the problem. So, because he can hold the ball up really well as well. And then you've got to have the likes of Richarlison, you've got James Rodriguez, you know what I mean? And then obviously their midfield is pretty strong as well. So that's the team that I would go with tomorrow. In terms of a predicted score, I'm still going to stick with a 1-1 score, but I'm hoping that Arsenal can actually prove me wrong. Because, look, it doesn't mean a lot because we only move up to 8th if we do win this game. Our only way of getting into the European Cup or the Champions League is through the Europa, and we need to go and beat Villarreal. Now, I know they lost to Alves, I think it was 2-1 yesterday. I think they had a game yesterday. I think it was 2-1 or 1-0, I can't remember, but I know they definitely lost. And then I know they got another tough game coming up against Barcelona as well. So, it depends on whether Unai Emery rotates his side and is playing a weakened side. But, we hope and pray that the likes of Lacazette will be available for that game. I would probably save Odegaard also if he's available for that game. If he is available tomorrow, I'd leave him on the bench. I wouldn't start him because he's obviously just coming back from injury. But go with the likes of those front four up front. So yeah, go with a 1-1 win, 1-1 draw, and just hope that they can prove me wrong, because obviously we got a massive game away to Villarreal on the Thursday, and that is going to be absolutely massive. Now, obviously, if Barcelona turn over Villarreal, they're going to be going in to that game with 2 back-to-back losses in La Liga. We had a draw. We could be going in with either a win or back-to-back draw, or worse still, we could end up losing for the first time in a long time to Everton. So we need to keep our record intact in terms of our good record against them at home. Hopefully we can do this, but as I said, I know I'm a bit negative going with a 1-1 draw, but it is what it is. Other than that, guys, hopefully I won't be doing a watch-along tomorrow. We will not be doing a watch-along, so you will hear the player ratings and match review, obviously, hopefully the following day. If I can do one straight after, I will, but if not, it'll be the following day. And we just hope that I'll be smiling come the end of the game tomorrow. Again, guys, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for interacting with me on the watch-alongs, the podcasts and stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Thank you for those guys that have come on, and hopefully looking in the future to expand the content. Please give me ideas, put some stuff in the chat, let me know what you think, what I could be doing. May possibly, look out, may possibly do a vlog on Saturday, may, but if not, yeah, I'm not giving any promises because I don't want to make a promise and then I don't do it. But I may do a vlog on Saturday and it's about me picking up something, okay? But let's see. If not, if I don't get the approval and you don't see any videos come out, then you know why. All right, but listen, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Take care.